The Coolidge City Council passed a resolution that would mandate invocation prayers in all their meetings. However, the resolution further stipulated that only Christians could deliver these prayers. Council members Steve Hudson, Rob Huddleston, Gary Lewis, and Tatiana Murrieta all voted in favor of this resolution, while Mayor John Thompson and Councilman Gilbert Lopez voted against it. The members of the City Council that voted in favor made clear their beliefs that the United States of America was a Christian nation. However, this resolution is in direct violation of the constitutional precedents set by the Supreme Court in the past. In 2013, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that to the extent that a city or town extends an invitation to all faiths to participate in the invocation of prayers at city council meetings, said prayers cannot be constitutionally censored. In the 2014 Supreme Court case Town of Greece v. Galloway, the Supreme Court ruled that prayers at city council meetings were well within the council's constitutional rights insofar as every faith was given the opportunity to be involved in the invocation of the prayers. Thus, no one faith ought to be favored or disparaged by the city council. Mayor John Thompson, who is also a Christian, strongly opposes the council's resolution as he sees it as a floodgate to opening up unnecessary litigation. The mayor was noted as saying, "We're stepping into territory that might lead to litigation. I don't want to bring us any more problems. I'm not going to get the taxpayers sued." Even the city's attorney, Dennis Fitzgibbons, advised against this resolution as he saw the potential problems that could be spurred through possible, and perhaps even inevitable, litigation that such a resolution is sure to incite. According to Tri-Valley Central, since there wasn't an emergency clause in the resolution, it is now subject to a 30-day review period. Fitzgibbons said he would rewrite the resolution to comply with the wishes of the council and try to bring it back for the next meeting. The Rabun City Council District has been accused of several church and state violations by the American Humanist Association's Apagani Humanist Legal Center. According to the association, Principal Lisa Patterson has led the student body of Rabun Primary in a Christian-specific prayer at several annual graduation ceremonies. Furthermore, administration-initiated prayers were delivered at the second-grade graduation ceremonies at Rabun County Elementary School. The accusations began when a parent alerted Superintendent Melissa Williams on her worries concerning these constitutional violations at the school. The parent then received a message from the superintendent which failed to convince her, saying, "It is a personnel matter, and I know you know that because it's personnel, it's confidential, so I cannot divulge information about how it was handled. I can tell you that it has been handled, and we will not be having that issue anymore." Monica Miller, an attorney with the Apagani Humanist Legal Center, asserted that the courts have been virtually unanimous in holding that prayers delivered at public school graduation ceremonies violate the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment, especially when the prayers are delivered by school officials. Royce Beckard, executive director of the American Humanist Association, echoed Miller's sentiments by stating that students attend school to learn, not to be berated with prayers and religious messages. Public schools must respect the rights of all students to an education without religious intimidation. In 2013, the San Diego Museum Council denied membership to the Creation and Earth History Museum of Santee, California. The rejection letter included a number of reasons for the rejection, such as improving the handling of live exhibits and cleaning up a conflict of interest regarding the museum's board of directors. It seems a bit unfortunate that the Museum Council at that time didn't just come right out and state that any museum based on religious beliefs was unlikely to be accepted by the council's membership. Now, 2 years later, the museum has cleaned up its act, practically reinventing itself, including removing one member from its board of directors, only to be rejected again due to a secret ballot vote in which they failed to get a majority of votes. Regardless of what we might feel about the value of such a museum, the council has put itself in the position of appearing to have moved the goalposts. Sometimes when rejecting something, it pays to be blunt.